Hello, 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 everybody. It's Sunday afternoon. I gotta get to the oil change in the Walker Beast. Yes, the Walker Beast. This puppy is going on 6 years old. I need to replace these hinges because they're bent, so therefore my door don't close right. I got them in the garage. Just haven't done it yet. Haven't done a heck of a lot with my mowers this off season. I did get my new Toro there. My new my 32-inch Toro Turf Master. Or Time Master. I got Turf Master up there. Anyway, my old one's behind this fence there. It's my backup if this one ever goes down or for whatever reason I need to get it out. I'm going to use it in my backyard because in my front yard when I go mowing. If I'm out mowing, I'll grab one of these two mowers and mow my front yard. Yes, Rosie, we know you're there. My neighbor's dog likes to bark at me. You already got your Milky Bones. Go lay down. So I feed him Milky Bones too. So the owner Dave, he's good with that. So anyway, back on to what I was doing. I was going to change the oil in here. I did get the filter a couple weeks ago. A dirty trailer. I did sweep this out today, so it's a little bit cleaner. Like I said, I've been neglecting everything on my mowers this year. I just been lazy. I mean, the thing needs to take it out of the car wash. So I'm hoping tomorrow will be a day I can go do that. I was running around a lot today doing other stuff with family and friends. So it's all the way down there. And you can see the oil filter there. And down underneath there, and that little divot right there is the oil changer. Where I change the oil at. I got my filter. I might have to rearrange this because I don't know if I can get to it. Well, I can get to it. But it's, right there. I don't know if you can see it. There's the oil drain right there. Here's my oil drain bucket. That's from the doctor's office for your poop samples. I didn't use it for that. It's been used for oil for quite a while. They call it top hat. Anyway, oil filter's there. Okay, enough of me blowing. I'm going to, I do need to change the air filters, or at least blow them out. I need to get new ones. The new ones are expensive. The outer one's not so bad, but the cone one on the inside is like $35 now, egads. So, see how bad it is. I changed them last fall, I believe, or I put in new ones last fall. I can't remember. If I can go by another year, I will. If not, I haven't been over to the lawnmower shop to get those. I got my mower. They were super busy, so I'll go back. I could have gotten, 10% discount on them because that's when they have their sale with the mowers. And I got some oil, but I didn't get the filters. I did buy new oil. I did buy a new gas can. I got 10% off it too. The big 5-galloner here, brand new one. I had one there. The old one I had the spouts like these. They don't make these anymore. They're all like safety cans, so you don't blow yourself up. People are stupid. Anyway, nannyism to the 10th degree. Anyway, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to try and set the tripod up so you can see me changing oil. My tripod's right there. Let's get on with it. I'll pause this while I put everything back, get everything ready. Okay, I got everything almost ready. Had to go get the toolbox, which I forgot. And a few other things. A beautiful view of my side of my house. Okay, my camera will not fit down there, so I will do my best. I don't know if you can see me doing it. Let me see here. Let me see there. Can you see down there? I'm trying to see in my camera and laying down on the ground here. I think you can see it. Okay. Item number one. You need this wrench. You need this little. Usually I used to use just that part of my wrench, put my extender on, but the hole's different. It's 5 points, they're not 4 points. So if I had the right end of my extensions, I'd use that. But this is actually the correct tool to use. And put that down there. I'll be in front of the camera probably a little bit with my fat head. So I get this loose. Okay, there she is, it's loose. Now I'll see if I can get it unscrewed. Too much trouble here. Where's my extension? Okay, extension. Maybe this one's too long, but we'll find out. Or I have too long or too short. Okay, I did run my walker beforehand, so it's hot, or warmed up. Nobody I got this little cup to hold all the oil in this big old walker. So, I'm trying not to drop the nut. There we go, I did it without dropping the nut. How about that? So there's the nut. You can see I got the new engine. It has some, it has the Loctite on it. But this, the filter I had on there, the very first filter I got here was the blue one. I'm gonna run out of room here, I think. Yep. Okay. Gotta dump this out. If I can get screwed in there. Come on. I forgot my overflow pad. I'm having trouble getting screwed on there. There we go. Okay, I gotta dump this out, so I'm gonna pause you for a minute and go dump my oil. Hold on a sec. Okay, got it back. Now I drain the rest of that oil. I probably had them done this when I had them do the hydro oils. Ruby, Rosie, I mean Hush. I could have had them do this oil change. I took it in for had the hydros drained, flushed, and refilled because it's been 5 years, over 1,000 hours. So I got it. I got that done over the winter while they were slow. We'll get back to you in 2 or 3 weeks. And 6 days later they called me and says, it's all done. So, I mean, they weren't busy, so you know. They gotta, of course, pasteurize the snow blowers and that stuff before the lawn equipment in the wintertime because, you know, people need their snow blower stuff fixed first. This literally didn't, I don't need this till now. I got it done. But it runs. Because I had the hydros flushed, refilled with fresh hydro fluid. And it runs like it did the first time I bought it. I mean, she runs like a bat. I mean, she's crazy fast now. Like it was when I first bought her. The hard part is to get this filter off. And it's a bear. Because it's really in a spot that, you know, if it wasn't for the shield, it'd be fantastically easy. And you're going to laugh when I show you why I used to catch the oil from that. It's a trash can lid for my trash can. Just dribbling away, there we go. That's about it. See, I did have a regular pan that was twice that size, lengthwise. So that I didn't have any trouble with, you know, getting it all the oil in there in one walk. So flip the other way, Steve. Okay, I'm gonna tighten this down. Now you gotta be careful not to over tighten these so you strip them out. And my tires move. I don't want the tire being that far out. Okay, I don't need an extension on here now. That's what's different. Okay. Come on, socket, get on there. There we go. I mean, it's still only tightened up so far. I mean, you can over tighten it and strip these out. Then you're up a creek. As my grandfather said, you're up a creek without a paddle. Okay, that part's done. Drained out. Now, time to get the oil filter off. And I will show you what I use for that. Hold on a sec. I told you wouldn't believe me. Now it's time to get the filter off. I had a heck of a time getting it off last time. The factory one, they put it on, they glue it on. I don't know what they do, but I had to take it over back over to the dealership. They had to put the impact wrench on it. Okay, see if I can back this up a little. Can you still see what I'm doing down there? Got my sexy legs in there. Okay, See if I can get this filter loose. Easy peasy. Because I put this one on. One thing you have to watch out for when you put these on, any filter, is if you put on, I've had this come loose last year or the year before, because I didn't tighten that up. I didn't cinch that last little turn on the end. So hopefully you can see the oil. Let's see if you can. Let me see if I can get you down a little closer. Okay, all done. Gotta lay down here so you guys can get some funny views here. That's easy peasy. It's a little warm. And the only bad thing about it is that bracket catches a lot of oil. It drains out down there. You can see down there. And I'll get a towel and wipe all that gook off on the dirt buildup on the bottom. Now let this drip out because it's dripped on side the frame. So I can get my my lens up there. You see that little gap down in there, right down here. So all the oil gets built in, so I gotta get a rag and wipe all that up. But that's easy peasy. Oh, filter's off. Then why I mean my mower needs washing bad. This poor thing is dirty. I take it to the car wash and hose her down. They got the high pressure and stuff. Anyway, that's that part. I'm gonna push on pause here again, and I'll show you what I do with a new filter. Hold on a sec. Okay, got back. Got some towels. Get my butt down here. Get a tool crawling on down here. Okay, like that. Clean that part there off real good. Well, I'll let you all know. The guy he did his own oil change, the new guy. You see his little plastic shield on? Well, he didn't take that off. And you may think, oh, what a doofus. Well, some people don't pay attention. They put on the filter, and of course, the oil can't get in, can't get out. He blew up his motor. So it wasn't actually a lawnmower he did that on. It was on a regular car engine. So I'm going to peel this off here. I took that off, as you can see. I'm going to take a little oil up here. I'm going to put it on this filter. I'm saying, whoa, what are you doing? Why are you putting that dirty old oil on there? Well, all I'm doing is sealing so it gets a tight seal. So you grease, you oil it up. I probably didn't show that to you because I was doing it down here. But you don't need fresh oil on that part. The oil in there. Screw it back on. I hope I'm getting it if I didn't check the camera angle again. There we go. You keep going until it won't turn no more. That's like that. Easy peasy. It's not that hard to do some of this maintenance. The hydros I took in because I didn't want to mess with it. Two, I didn't have a pump to pump it out with, or a flush machine. So that being that said, I didn't have the pump to pump it out with. I mean, it drains it out, but you want to flush it out. I didn't have the machine, flush out the old hydro fluid. So I took it in and let them do it. So I did that and replaced the fan on here. I'll show you when I lift up the top. And did a couple other little minor things that needed to be done. As far as that goes, it's just normal wear and tear. I got a new battery. So all in all, I spent $400 this winter on keeping this old girl running. Oh, I get too old to be sitting down there all the time. Okay, I'm not going to show you me filling the oil and all that. But I shall show you. See, I'll turn my mower is in need of a bath. You gotta be careful when you take these to the car wash. There's my new battery. When you take these things to the car wash, there's a switch down here. I had to replace it. I can't remember this switch or this switch. I had to replace one of those because it was all corroded. Part of it was from just being out, mowing lawns and stuff like that. it wouldn't start, so I thought it was that switch here, but it was not that switch there. It was the switch underneath the seat down there. I made a video of that last year. The seat switch was bad, so I mean, it'd start. I couldn't engage the blades. Safety, you know, things. So, but I'll go on the side so you can see. I'll show you better. You see this little, I don't know if you can see it there, but there's, can't see because of the wires. There's a, where this plugs in at down underneath there. Oh, no, it wasn't that. This one here. I did replace the switch here. There's an ambulance helicopter overboard. Hold on a sec. Hey, air ambulance. Anyway, it was this switch here, and water gets in here. It's not watertight, and it corrodes the connector. So I replaced this first. It didn't hurt anything. It still wouldn't start, and that's when he said it was the switch here, underneath the seat. I call up Walker. I talked to those guys up there, Walkers in the service department, and they are just top notch. I mean, you call them up and ask them. One of them was Butch. I can't remember the other two guys. I call them up and ask them how to do certain things. They tell you right over the phone. And then, you know, like I said, it's a wonderful company. I mean, they are stationed here in Colorado, in Fort Collins, Colorado, so that has nothing to do with it. But they will not sell me parts directly. I still go through my supplier here in town, in Denver, to get the parts. You're not sold to the general public. And anyway, but that being said, it was this switch here. Inside was bad. It corroded, so I got a new switch. And the seat switch down there. If you can see it. You can't see it way back underneath there. I'm trying to get the right angle here. My tripod's not agreeing with me. You see that switch right there? Up there. So when you sit, oh no, it's back here, I'm sorry. It's the bolt. It's right there. I don't know if you can see it from this angle or not. There it is. Anyway, that's the switch you have to replace. And you do have to take the whole seat off. So it ain't that big of a deal. It's just that you need 4 hands to work on it. And I think I broke this spring here. I did not replace that spring. I did that spring on that side. It's fine. I sit on. I don't feel any different. Anyway, that's it. I'm gonna wrap this tape up. I've gotten into almost 20 minutes, 17 minutes on this blabbing. You guys enjoy? Leave me a note or two. And to one of my followers, I think his name's Oliver. Here's your Walker work. I got a couple Walker videos for you, Oliver. Yeah, it's take it all easy. Remember, people, be nice out there. Life's too darn short. Time to refill the oil. Bye. Oh, one more thing. When you put the new filter on, after you fill it full of oil right here, you run it. You turn it on, run it for 10, 15 seconds to get the pump oil into the filter, and then check your oil filter again, your oil level again, because it will be low because it has to fill that filter up. So anyway, you guys do that, and I think I take 5W30. What did I got? That's 10W30. I use my mower 10W30. You can use 5W30. It's a little thicker, so if you're in cold climates, you don't want to use 5W30. You probably want to use, you know, I don't know what else they got out there. But you might want to use 5W40. It's just a thicker velocity. But for the amount I run, the guy at Walker said 10W30 is fine. Anyway, y'all take it easy. Once again, be nice out there, people. Leave me a note. Life's too short. Enjoy your summer mowing. Bye. Okay, guys, one other thing I want to show you. The new battery I got with the tune-up, the hydro, the full. And I put this little fan on. These break off super easy. Got one there and you got one there. The cooling fans. That one up front has never broke. This one I've had like 6 or 7 on. I don't know, a stick gets in there, or a vibration, or they break. I have no idea. So anyway, they got that one in there for me, going good, and it's all set. Oil changed. I'm not going to take it out, but it's full. I ran it, got the oil in the filter. It's all good. And I'm going to call it a night. Bye. One more time. Stay nice out there, people. Life's too short. My poor plow didn't get used at all this winter. Didn't snow enough. Later, guys.